The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Meteorologist Jamin Matson joins us now. Latest check on the forecast. I'm going to pick a quick pop quiz for you. What is the name of the team that is leading the NFC East, and who do they play next week?
Oh, well, I know it's the Commanders, but I think the team they're playing next, you and I will hold off on talking about that for a little bit. Yeah.
All
we
right.
won't get there. I mean, hey, let's have a good Monday because, the Commanders won. They got that victory. They're first in the NFC East. And once again, we have pretty quiet weather to begin our week across the DMV. That's not a bad combination. Now, it did turn out to be a little bit chillier out there as we went into the weekend. Those temperatures fell as we watched a front roll through, but we're keeping some of that chilliness to the air, at least for the time being. We have 50s, lower 60s, not all that bad. And really, we're not going to see much of a spike in temperatures the rest of the day, too, because there's actually a lot of cloud cover working not just across the DMV, but up and down the East Coast back toward the Great Lakes. There's a massive storm system churning away across the center of the country. It's funneling in a lot of rainfall up through Indiana into Michigan, but it's doing this loop up and over us here in the DMV because of the fact that high pressure still has not moved. It's basically right there along the East Coast and keeping things quiet right near the coastline. So while we are going to see a good amount of clouds out there the rest of the day today, that will keep our temperatures down. We'll only peak in the lower to middle 60s before the afternoon is done. Well, we still are not going to wring any rainfall out of this nearby storm system, at least not today. So is this cloud cover a sign that we will eventually see some wet weather as we go throughout the rest of this work week? And are these temperatures going to stay chilly? We'll have a full look at that forecast coming up for you here in just a bit.
We are used to access, public access, and suddenly we don't have public access. We have barriers and barricades, and they connote a completely different experience. I don't want to use these provocative words because they're provocative words, but it's divisive.
The nation elects a new president tomorrow, and tensions are running high about who the new leader will be. People are bracing for any outcome as we wait for final election day results, with anxiety being high. Extra security measures are being enforced throughout the district. Our Candace Cole is at Lafayette Square with an update.
Concerns around violence following the results of tomorrow's elections has D.C. taking extra precautions. You can see this security fencing was put up Sunday to secure the perimeter around the White House. The people I spoke with say it's an unfortunate but necessary measure.
You hate to see him come up, but rather be safe than sorry.
I feel like tomorrow's going to be okay. I feel like people want to see where the votes land, and hopefully there won't be anything, but I feel like that's a good thing to have just for now.
The district isn't taking any chances this election day, with fears that the atmosphere could turn violent in the days following Election Day tomorrow. These black security fences span several blocks enclosing Lafayette Square. You'll remember the chaos that broke out on January 6th as a violent mob stormed the Capitol, largely due to disinformation about the 2020 election results.
I think you've got to be concerned after what happened on January the 6th. I think it could be a threat to America and a threat to the whole world if Trump is elected again.
D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith says MPD is all for people peacefully exercising their First Amendment rights, but violence won't be tolerated.
While we have not identified any credible threats to our city, we will remain vigilant and ready and prepared to address any issues or concern that may arise across our city.
And for drivers, keep in mind there will be road closures tomorrow here in D.C. and around the National Mall area. You can head on over to our website, dcnewsnow.com, for a complete list of closures so that you can prepare accordingly. Reporting here in Northwest, Candace Cole, D.C. News Now.
All right, thanks to Candace. Well, the presidential campaign comes down to a final push across a handful of states the day before the election. Vice President Kamala Harris will be in Pennsylvania today. Former President Donald Trump will hold rallies in 3 states, first in Raleigh, North Carolina, and then in Pennsylvania with events in Reading and Pittsburgh, and finishing in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Stay tuned. We have a deep dive at 12:20 on DC News Now at noon. A toddler is recovering in the hospital after getting a hold of a gun and accidentally shooting herself at a home in Prince George's County. DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay has more.
Yeah, many neighbors are praying for a smooth recovery for this little girl. Police say she's in critical but stable condition. But the question on many people's minds is how a toddler was even able to get access to a gun.
I pulled in yesterday around 7, 8 o'clock, and I see about 4 or 5 police cars.
Matthew Elliott has lived in this Bowie neighborhood for a year and has never seen a heavy police presence like this.
I found out a little girl got shot. I'm like, try doing.
According to Prince George's County Police, just before 4 p.m. on Sunday, they got a call about a shooting on Brook Edge Court. When they arrived, they found a little girl with a gunshot wound, and she was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries. During the investigation, they discovered the little girl found an unsecured gun and accidentally shot herself. The incident leaving many people with questions, like how was a toddler even able to get access to a gun?
You shouldn't have guns around kids in the first place, but if you're going to have a gun, make sure it's in a secure area. There's no reason why little kids should be able to get a gun and shoot themselves.
Here's some safety tips if you do keep a firearm in your home. Store your firearm securely, make sure your firearm is unloaded, and store ammunition separately.
I just hope the little girl gets better, and hopefully she gets through this and the family can shake back from this.
Now, Prince George's County Police say the circumstances are still under investigation, including who was responsible for the child when it happened. Reporting in Bowie, Maryland, I'm Jean-Marie Sissay, DC News Now.
Yeah, Marie, thank you. An update to a story we brought you last week. Fairfax County Police say that 2 men are facing charges after being arrested for street racing in Tysons last month. This video showing a Tesla, a Cybertruck, and a Lamborghini racing. It got more than 100 million views on social media, and officer body camera video capturing the arrest of both drivers. Detectives say that they're still looking for other people involved. Out of Pennsylvania County, the Spotsylvania County, Sheriff's Office and Virginia State Police are investigating a shooting that ended with deputies firing their weapons. It happened Saturday night near Plank Road in Fredericksburg. Officials say the deputies were trying to stop a suspect wanted on felonies near a gas station. Well, according to police, when the deputies approached the suspect's vehicle, he backed into their patrol car while attempting to leave, and that's when police say the deputies opened fire, hitting the suspect and the bystander. The suspect is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The bystander expected to make a full recovery. Police say the gun was found in the suspect's car. Award-winning music legend Quincy Jones has died. His publicist saying that he passed away last night in his home in Los Angeles, surrounded by family. Jones spent decades in entertainment, producing for artists like Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, and Ray Charles. One of his top honors, Thriller. The album sold more than 20 million copies in 1983. Jones won several awards, including nearly 30 Grammys. He was 91 years old. Stay tuned. We're going to have a full look back at his life and legacy of Quincy Jones coming up in the next half hour. Well, local high school football team will find out if they will be allowed to take part in the playoffs that start in 2 weeks. Virginia High School League will discuss a potential 2-year ban for Hayfield High School starting this season. Fairfax County School District cleared the program of any wrongdoing in August in regards to player transfers and the eligibility of several players after Daryl Overton took over Hayfield earlier this year. Hayfield is currently 8-1 this season and rated number 1 in Class 6 Region C. Regular season wraps up this weekend, the weekend of November 8th, and the playoffs will begin the following weekend. All right, another win for those Washington Commanders, and yesterday they took on the New York Giants on the road, and they did so without starting running back Brian Robinson. Rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels was great, throwing for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. The defense also came to play, forcing a fumble and picking up 2 sacks. Players telling us that while they're happy with the win, team still has some work to do.
To move their defensive line, who's really, really good. Shout out to our O-line for doing that. And we have a guy down, and for guys to step up, that's what a team is all about. And you're going to need that kind of depth if you want to make a run. Our tackles, obviously, those guys that get paid a lot of money. Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, those guys are hell of players. So be able to not get sacked by those guys, I mean, kudos to my O-line.
Commanders won 27-22, and the team is now 7-2 for the first time in 25 years. This Sunday, they're going to host Damon Matson's Pittsburgh Steelers at home. And with the Commanders' newfound success, players across the league are starting to take notice. Ahead of tomorrow's trade deadline, ESPN reporting that several players say they want to be traded to the Commanders. Analysts say that the Commanders have looked into adding a corner and a wide receiver. Trade deadline is tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Turned over, Hatch facing goal, fires it, Hatch, 1-0 Washington.
Washington Spirit beating the North Carolina Courage on the road at 18-6. They have now the second best record in the league going into the playoffs. The season has been a historic one for the Spirit. This is the highest amount of goals scored and wins achieved the team has ever had. Up next, they'll be hosting Bay FC in a quarterfinal match. Kickoff is at 12:30 on Sunday. Well, the start of November means it's time to celebrate Mexican heritage with Dia de los Muertos, also known as the Day of the Dead. The multi-day holiday serves as a time to celebrate loved ones who had passed away. The Mexican Culture Institute and Fiesta DC inviting families out to the wharf to celebrate the holiday over the weekend. The event included live music, cultural performances, and a beer garden.